Welcome to the shooting show. This week it's a crossover as Garrod and Dalton get together down on Geoff's patch and Chris takes out a client for muntjac. Plus we bring you all the latest news from the shooting world.
That's us back up to Ayrshire on a really stormy day. Basically what we filmed this week is down at Emberleaf with the guys looking at the knives and how they sharpen them, etc. But my primary mission, if you like, is to get Stevie, the army vet, round and to shoot all 6 UK deer species. So far we've managed roe and red up in Ayrshire and we've filmed that, so you should have seen some of that already. This trip we were trying to do muntjac, so I went down to see Geoff Garrod. Geoff had very kindly donated a muntjac stalk for Stevie, so we took him down there to get the 3rd one of his 6 UK deer species, the muntjac. So hopefully you'll see all that on film. And as I keep maintaining, you know, we all have our little aches and pains and moans and things are not right, but you want to watch this clip and then see whether you've got anything to moan about, because this guy's quite inspirational. Stevie just getting kitted up. Couple of hours, sat in a nice warm box, hopefully with a muntjac or 2 make an appearance. So a lot of muntjac just in this little area, they were last year anyway, so hopefully we should do alright. There's quite a thickish block behind us and then there's a big open area in front with some fallow as well, Geoff said, so you never know. There's a few rows as well, but we're not shooting those because trying to let them build up a little bit on the estate. There was some here last year, perfect cover for them. Geoff just dropped us into the corner. We parked the car up here. We're going to walk into the box, which is just round that edge there. We've used that box before, it's a cracking place. Just the edge of a cover crop. So hopefully we'll get Stevie his first muntjac. He'll just be putting his little stalking legs on. So he reduces in size by 18 inches, easy to get about. We're just going to go up and get in a box now, it's literally just around that corner. Stevie's got my rifle, Browning 6.5, the new one, composite. Yeah, we'll go and get in there and see if we can see some deer, hopefully, moving about. Okay, there's home for the next couple of hours. It's in a great place. So I've used this box before. There were a lot of deer moving last time. Got kind of a big open area right in front of us. Okay, that's kind of the view from the box. Don't see anything much out at the minute. That's the kind of cover at the side of us. And there we go, straight away. Hopefully that'll work down a bit closer to us. One of Geoff's row just appearing. We're not allowed to shoot one of them. It just shows you moving around quite early in the afternoon. That squirrel's just been down for a drink, so not only is Geoff feeding them, he's giving them raw water as well. Okay, there's a muntjac. There's 2 muntjac actually just in the core there, 210 yards away, but we just need them to come out. Okay, a couple of muntjac just beginning to emerge. There's a buck at the back. I think it's a doe at the front. Still around about the 200-yard mark. Just sneaking on that grass edge. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Oh, you bugger. She's got back in. We've got a very nice muntjac buck. Dashing with death. 50 yards away. That is one lucky muntjac. There's another muntjac just coming out. This one's a younger buck. This might be on the menu if it comes a bit closer. Very nice and stable on that. Stable, Stevie. Just like getting to a perfect position. There's not any rush on this. It's comfortable, it's fine there. There you go. Just relax. Don't rush it. Just take your time. It's perfect there now. Excellent. Well done. Good lad. That's the way to do it. You didn't rush it, just took your time, waited for the shot. Perfect. Yeah, no, that's good. Perfect. Never felt a thing. Browning rifle strikes again. That's his first muntjac, so he wanted to get it himself. So I'm not going to argue with that. Very thanks to Geoff for allowing myself and Stevie to come and do that. Cracking shot. Deer never. Well, you saw it. That's the way deer should die. You just forget how awkward it is trying to shoot from a box, which are all set up for people like myself, and then when Stevie's got his stalking legs on, he's about 2 foot shorter, so it was really awkward for him to get a safe, stable shooting position. So quite rightly just waited, and when he was ready, boom. This guy's got incredible upper body strength, so I don't think bringing this back is going to cause him too much of an issue. I'm going to move on to his level 2, Steve, so he's just doing a cursory check, make sure everything's okay. Young buck, good nick actually, shots bang on the money, no exit surprisingly. So we're actually going to do a suspended growler. So that's the knife from this morning being used. Now we've got it dirty. Okay, one of the real things about the shooting community is how they kind of pull together and help people, and it's really it's just a good thing. A lot of the guys have got on board with Stevie. This actually is a rifle sling which appeared with Shaz the other day from a guy called Mark Boyers. He's doing his level 2 with us. Heard us talking about Stevie, thought it'd be really nice to donate a sling for his rifle because he's just got his firearm application through, having done his DSC1 with us, and this appeared to give to him. Other guys in the sort of community, if you like, Jason Doyle's probably going to let us go over and shoot a seeker. Childers, going to let us shoot a Chinese water deer. So it's just nice that we've got a real good shooting community, and everybody kind of pulls together to help everybody out, and that's probably sadly missing a lot in this world, but we've certainly got it in our organisation. All right, there's a few idiots out there, but they are a few idiots. By and large, they're a good group of guys, and they will help where they can. Okay, the other thing I've done when I got back is measured these two beauties. A couple of shall we say, small Galloway stags, both gold medals. This was shot, Brian, with a guy out with him. He's very close again to the Scottish record, about 5 or 6 points below the Scottish record, which we measured for him last year. And Scott shot this one as well, similar sort of area, both golds, absolutely superb heads. I mean, this is the sort of thing that's coming out of Galloway now, and apart from a little bit of bird shit, which I need to clean off before it goes back to some proud owners, they're a couple of nice stags.
And now, it's the shooting show news.
This is the shooting show news. The winners of the Great British Shooting Awards have been crowned. At a ceremony at the British Shooting Show at the weekend, the inaugural awards were handed out to 12 winners from all corners of the UK shooting industry. The shooting show's Peter Carr presented the awards, whilst Pulsar, Blaser, BSA, ATN, Sightmark and Sportsman Gun Centre all provided sponsorship. And the winners are: Apparel of the Year, Swazi Rifleman Gen 2. Optics of the Year, Swarovski DS. NV or Thermal of the Year, Pulsar Trail XP50. Ammunition of the Year, Gamebore Black Gold Game. Rifle of the Year, Seiko 85 Finlight 2. Airgun of the Year, Air Arms S510 Ultimate Sporter. Shotgun of the Year, Browning B525 Ultra XS Pro. Gamekeeper of the Year, Scott McKenzie. Professional Stalker of the Year, Chris Dalton. Outstanding Contribution to Conservation, Basque. Retailer of the Year, Sportsman Gun Centre. And the Lifetime Achievement Award went to George Digweed. We caught up with some winners to see how they felt.
I think it's just absolutely fantastic. Actually, this isn't just an award for Basque, it's actually an award for Basque members and all those shooters out there, shoot managers, who manage the countryside and put so many hours into conservation.
That was a proud moment, from buying the company in 1993 to get some final recognition to all the hard work that the team does with some great brands that we're holding. It was a very proud moment. Future put on a great ceremony. Headed up by Tony Cole. She did a fantastic job.
It was absolutely fantastic. It was a huge surprise and an honour to have won it for the Ultimate Sporter XS. So we'd like to thank the public for voting for us. And it was a really good night. Thank you.
At Swarovski, we're actually celebrating our 70th year of trading. So that's a great honour, and we're always trying to push the boundaries of products, and the DS has definitely been a product we're really proud of. It's taken 5 years to make the product, but it's certainly been received exceptionally well within the marketplace. And to be nominated and to actually win the award has been fantastic, so we're really proud.
Elsewhere, the British Shooting Show was bigger and busier than ever, with huge stands and new products galore lending the event a truly international feel. There was more news than we can possibly fit into a show, but here are a few of the highlights. Eley Hawk's new biodegradable wad gives shooters a new and innovative way of increasing their conservation credentials.
Today at the Shooting Show 2019 we've launched this brand new wad. It's a fully dissolvable and biodegradable wad. It breaks down in water in less than 24 hours. As you can see here, we've got one in water. It's been here since 9 o'clock. It's been going for about 4 hours now, and it's quite a considerable mushy goo, as they technically call it. The good thing about this product is that for steel shooters, for wildfowlers who shoot steel, it means that they can then shoot with confidence over all sorts of water without leaving any detritus behind, plastic or otherwise. And that means that the future of our sports can start to be secured with this launch. And this is just the first step in several steps that we're going to make to create wads that will work right across our range, and that's the plan.
Pulsar's new Thermion is a thermal scope in a compact package that looks like a traditional optic.
This is a new Pulsar Thermion. This model here is the XM50, so this is a new thermal imaging rifle scope from Pulsar in what looks like a conventional scope format. All the performance and more of existing Pulsar thermal scopes, but obviously compact into a complete redesign. What we've effectively got here, 30mm tube, so will fit any scope rings, full adjustment on either end of the scope, so you should alleviate any of the issues with past thermal and digital scopes with mounting. Zeroing wise, it's been one of the most frequently questions we've been asked this weekend. How do I zero it? Are these normal turrets? but actually the battery lives in the top turret. The side turret is a USB for recharging an internal battery, and the main menu is in the other turret, which is what you'd use for your zeroing. This particular model, the XM50, is our highest starting magnification model yet in a thermal weapon scope. So the unit features a new sensor. It's a 320-240 12 micron sensor. This unit will give you 5.5 times optical magnification with 4 times digital zoom, so it goes up to 22 times maximum.
We're busier than ever, launching a new shotgun and a new rifle.
A version of the B525, but this is called the SL, Sporter Laminate. Laminate, obviously, you can see the stock is slightly different to a normal gun. In fact, it's a laminated wood, often seen on rifles actually, but we thought it would look rather nice on a sporting gun. And this one, as you can see, has an adjustable cone, and it is a sporting gun, so we've kept the engraving very, very simple. Most people like a simple engraving on a sporter. One of the benefits of the laminate is it's heavier stock than a traditional walnut stock gun, because obviously there's lots of glue in the laminate. There's lots of layers of wood glued together. So 2 advantages: it's slightly heavier than a normal gun, so it's very good for recoil, absorbing recoil, and also it's good for sort of swinging through. You know, most people don't swing through enough on when they're aiming at the target, and this helps them continue the momentum of the gun through the target. So 2 nice advantages, and it also looks really snazzy and sexy as well. This will hit the streets in May, and we have a street price of around about $19.99, so just under the £2,000 mark. And it comes complete with the Midas chokes as well, which finishes it all off. It's a lightweight sporting rifle. It's not a wrap like some companies just put a carbon wrap on. This is a proper carbon chassis. It's over a high density foam core, so it's extremely rigid and lightweight. Also very weather resistant, obviously, but also benefiting from this Cerakote finish, which is like a ceramic coating, which is extremely durable to rust and poor weather. So very nice little rifle. There's going to be, I think, around the £2,000 mark retail, which is extremely aggressively priced. This one also features the kite scope. We can actually put a package together for you, including the scope and the rifle, and by doing that we'll also include the Cerakote coating on the scope as well.
Speaking of rifles, Strasser unveiled an update to their RS14 rifle system with interchangeable barrels.
People are very interested in our new product. It's our flagship. It's called the RS14. It's a multi-caliber rifle. We have a quick detachable scope mount on the gun and an interchangeable barrel system. So I will disassemble the gun and explain you all the features. So first of all, scope mount, QT scope mount, set back to 0 every time you put it back on. The bolt, it's a straight bolt action. We have interchangeable bolt heads. We have a detachable trigger unit. It's fully adjustable in 3 positions, from light to medium to heavy, without any tools. And we have a set trigger as well, which reduces the trigger weight down to 200 grams. In the trigger unit you will see here an Allen key. We need the Allen key to remove the forend from the gun. In the forend you will find another disassembly tool, a pin, which we need to open the mechanical clamping. Open it by 120 degrees and remove the barrel. It's as easy as that.
And Blaser released no fewer than 3 new rifles, all topped with Blaser branded optics.
Certainly the most relevant or most exciting for the UK that we're going to launch this year is the R8 Ultimate. The first thing that you're going to notice is that you've got a synthetic stock, but you've got a split stock. On the more traditional or the recent R8s, you would have a closed stock. Reason why we've done that is so we can put an adjustable comb on it. It's a feature that a lot of people have been asking for quite some time. And typical for the Blaser R&D guys, they've gone completely over the top. They didn't just give us an adjustable comb that you can just sort of put up and down. They went nuts, basically. What you have here is the full version. All of those options are totally optional. You've got the R8 Ultimate, you've got an optional adjustable comb and an adjustable butt pad. So that's the R8 Ultimate, and as I said earlier before, when you've got the new Blaser scope on it, you can just see that the whole rifle scope was designed to make the rifle flow in design. So it's quite pleasing on the eye. The other new kit on the block, which is going to be also available in the R8 Ultimate version, is the R8 Silence. We've got the smaller, we've got here the 2 to 8 by 20, 2 to 20 by 50 scope, which is the slightly slimmer version, as you can see, but it sits quite flat. But what we've got here is an integral moderator, slopes all the way back to give the rifle a match bull barrel appearance. Looks very bulky and very heavy, but it actually isn't. It adds actually, as a matter of fact, it adds very little weight. But the new caliber on the block is 2 to rimfire. Again, taking that modularity to that one step further. Now you can go from 2 to rimfire up to 500 Jeffrey on the same chassis.
Rangefinding binoculars are all the rage, and Vortex unveiled what might just be the most powerful pair yet.
These are new into the UK this year. They were just released at SHOT Show a few weeks ago now. So these are our new 10x42 HD Fury 5000 binoculars. So these are a fairly compact set of 10x42s, HD lenses, fully coated obviously, but the neat thing about them, they have an inbuilt 5,000 yard rangefinder. Actually goes out to 5,010 yards, so just over. They have a series of modes, so we've upgraded this year the electronics in them. So we have 5 different illumination levels in them, so you can use them in low light and not get blinded. And they also have a super bright daylight mode if you need to use that. We have a best mode and a target mode. So the best mode will give you the strongest reading if you're trying to range something in a cluttered background, a deer in a woodline or something like that. Last mode, that's if you're trying to range out as far as you can get. So remember, these will go out to 2.8 miles. You've got 2 modes, yards or meters, and you can also select whether you want line of sight, so the direct line to the target with the inclination or declination at the angle, or horizontal component distance, which will give you the true ballistic range to the target. The other neat feature of these as well is the rapid scan mode as well. So if you're scanning a target and you're shooting close range, so you might be doing rimfire shooting, you might be hunting with an air rifle or something like that, they'll actually do down to 0.1 of a metre, so you can get an absolute exact precise reading to it. Already available in the UK, recommended retails about £1,299.
That's all from the British Shooting Show. We'll be back next year. That was the Shooting Show News.
Well, that's it for this week. Thanks for watching. Please like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. And if you're not a member of BASC, it's time to join now. BASC, looking after your sport, looking after you. This has been The Shooting Show.